Hey there folks, Santee at the Arizona Ghostriders here. This is a very special episode. See, this week is the anniversary of Bill Brazelton's death. And for it, I've done a lot of research to update a previous video that I did on him. Oh, and the music today is going to be an original song by Doc Moore. You know what, I'm going to let him tell you about it. Roll film.
This is a tune that I wrote, and I'm calling it Bill Brazelton, the Highwayman. And it's especially for my friends at Arizona Ghostriders.
When I first started this channel, I made a video about the stagecoach robber, Bill Brazelton. Longtime viewers know that Bill's ghost followed me home and simply won't leave. Regardless, some information came up that needs to be updated. In other words,
I was not exactly right.
Yeah, that. So, let's get into it. William Whitney Brazelton was not only adept at robbing stagecoaches. In 1876, the con man shows up in Prescott, Arizona, telling folks that he would eat a wagon wheel as part of a show. When the townspeople gave him money, Bill told them he'd be back with the other troop members, and never returned. After robbing a few coaches in New Mexico and in the area between Prescott and Phoenix that I lovingly call Stagecoach Holdup Central, Bill made his way to Tucson where he landed a job in Robert Leatherwood's corral hauling hay. I'm not sure he needed the money, but it was a good way for him to get a lay of the land. A mile and a half south of James Lee's Eagle Steam Flour Mill was a ranch owned by David Nemitz. Bill needed someone he could strong-arm into being a base of operations and a confidant, and David was the guy. Bill's first holdup in Tucson happened on July 31st, 1878, just north of Point of Mountain Station. These are the remains of that Butterfield stage station that had been in use for about 20 years by that time. The coach was held up 10 minutes away in a sandy section that it had to slow down to get through. I drove to the location and was able to see that this area was indeed very sandy, and there is good cover for a highwayman to hide in. Smart, Bill. John Clum, of Tombstone fame, was in that very coach and got robbed along with the others.
You don't have to tell me. I was there.
Immediately after, word got out about the big masked outlaw. 2 weeks later, Bill robbed another stagecoach at the exact same location. The driver was telling a passenger how the previous robbery happened and pointed to where the outlaw had been hiding. Bill popped up and said, "And here I am again."
I'll be back.
After this robbery, Sheriff Chabelle enlisted Juan Elias to track the hoofprints of Brazen Bill's horse, which led them directly to Nemitz's ranch 21 miles away. They threw old Nemitz in jail for suspicion of the robberies, but he sang like a bird, even stating that Bill had threatened his life. On August 22nd, Chabelle and 5 other posse members hid in the predetermined meeting spot for the two confidants. Chabelle suggested they not even give Brazelton a chance because of his reputation. When Bill showed up, the posse opened fire. I'm here with Eddie Perez.
How you doing?
And Jamie Kornacki.
Hi.
And we're going to be talking about Bill Brazelton's death spot today, right?
Yes,
That's where
sir.
we are. Yeah. So, Eddie, you found this place. How did you find out about it?
Well, you got me going curious from the last time you were talking and you were on the foot of a mountain.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know if that was right. I talked to one of my friends, then happens to be a Pima County sheriff.
Yeah.
I got him interested in it.
Okay.
And they went ahead and looked in the records and everything and were able to find the exact spot
So
he was killed.
where is it? Are we here?
We're about 50 feet away from
Okay.
it. It's right down this way.
Down by the highway?
Yeah.
Jamie, go
Okay.
check it out. Check
right.
it out. We'll take a picture of you when you get down there.
right.
Just keep going. Okay, keep going. Sorry. Whew, this is exciting.
Yeah, this is the place.
Wow.
This is where it all happened.
So it was Sheriff Chabelle and the deputies that he hired, just local people, went out and ambushed him. So it's hey, keep going. You're not there yet. Closer to the highway.
Further.
So wait, Eddie, are you sure that's the spot over there?
Yeah.
Whoa! Think he's okay? Cut.
Actually, it's 50 feet down this wash.
Oh, so kind of right behind us right here.
Yeah.
Wow, that's some ambush. Jeez. You sure you're okay there?
Yeah, I'll be all right.
You sure?
Yeah,
Okay.
I told you went too far. You should have stopped when I yelled at you.
I didn't see all the traffic.
We'll get a Band-Aid. So. Dave. Hey, I'm a ghost. I'm gonna enjoy this.
Yeah, that was right down there. And now, I know where he's buried at. Would you like to see where he's buried at?
Let's go.
Let's go.
His body was displayed in front of the courthouse in Tucson with his 2 pistols, 2 gun belts, and a Remington rolling block rifle. It was apparent he'd turned some of his clothes inside out to further avoid being recognized. After a brief photo session, Bill's body was buried in the Court Street Cemetery. So here's the other part I got,
I was
In the 1900s, the cemetery at Court Street was deconsecrated and a new cemetery was established north of it. The graves with markers were moved to the new place, but the ones without were left there.
Hey, Santi, I think I found the sign.
Right now where I'm standing is the old Dunbar Cemetery. This is where Bill Brazelton and Frank Stillwell are both buried and still buried.
So they're buried underneath all of these houses.
Yes.
That's some poltergeist stuff there, isn't
They
it?
moved the headstones, but they didn't move the bodies.
You left the bodies and you only moved the headstones! You only moved the headstones!
So yeah, every once in a while some homeowner does some landscaping project and unearths a resting Victorian. I'm just waiting for the day it's my boy Bill.
My boy Bill, he'll be tall and as tough as a tree. Will Bill?
Incidentally, one would think that Sheriff Chabelle was criticized for his actions, but he wasn't. Unlike today, outlaws back then had very few rights. Dispatching them was a relief to the hardworking folks who grew weary of their terrorism. Well, folks, that's it for the update on Bill Brazelton. I'm so glad you guys came out. Eddie, thank you so much for all the research you did.
Not a problem, Shanty.
And Jamie, thanks for finding these locations for
You're
me.
welcome.
Folks, that's it for another episode. And as always, please like, share, and subscribe.
And we'll see you on down the trail.
My show.
Yes, Shanty, it is your show.
I'm here with Eddie Perez.
How you doing?
Take a break. The only place in Tucson we didn't think would be a vehicle